So we got the Scarolers here in downtown Disney. This is that weird time period where it's sort of Halloween and on its way to Christmas. So I'm gonna try to document as much as I can today before we lose light. I know that Toontown has changed to Christmas already, so that'll probably be the first stop for me. There were some rumors of the tree. I saw that backstage in some Instagram posts. I walked along the tram route, wasn't able to see that myself, so maybe they already moved it to get it in place, but it is a packed Halloween weekend here at Disneyland Resort. I was actually surprised to get a last-minute reservation last night at 10 p.m. So I wasn't planning on coming today, but I came last minute to see what I could get, but man, is it packed. So I don't think I'm gonna be riding much today, maybe the train, if anything, but let's head inside. So this is the final 2 nights of Oogie Boogie Bash, today and tomorrow, and man, does that make everything else really crowded. I forgot that when it's Oogie Boogie Bash night, Disneyland is packed. So I'm definitely in for a crowd crush. I honestly don't think I'm gonna stay for fireworks. It's probably gonna be a little too insane. I know it's the last weekend of Halloween Screams, but I don't think it's worth the nightmare and hassle of all that's coming to do that. So I'll probably pass out on it tonight. We still have Halloween decorations up for now over here on Main Street. But of course, Monday is November 1st, and I imagine it's gonna roll in fast. So let's head to Toontown as the first stop, and then also the castle, of course, because it's now fully covered in icicles and everything else, so that's already ready to go. So here is our first sign of Christmas here at Disneyland Resort. Of course, the castle completely covered in snow and icicles. Let's go ahead and get a closer look at it. So here's a look at the castle up close. You can see we got the snow up top, the icicles, all waiting to be lit. And again, the holidays start on November the 12th, but guests that are going to Merriest Nights, the first night's the 11th, so they're gonna kind of get like a preview of the holidays before anyone else. I know a lot of people were wondering what was gonna happen with the Castle Holiday Shop once the Plaza Point store opened on Main Street. Well, it has closed its doors. It's not open. You can't see in any of the windows. So who knows what the future is gonna be used for that. I personally think they're gonna utilize this space to create and rework the Peter Pan attraction queue. I know Disneyland would love to stick a lightning lane in for Peter Pan, and I feel like that entrance or that shop can be utilized as sort of like an entrance for lightning lane, or even maybe an alternate entrance for the disabled access, so those guests aren't having to go through the exit anymore like they currently are. So that's just personally my opinion. I don't see them using it as a shop again, but probably it's the fastest and easiest route. Disney doesn't like to do a lot of stuff. It's gonna cost them money. However, I feel like if they changed that and allowed a lightning lane to come in, I feel like that would make them money. So who knows? It may not be in the works for right now, but I wanna say that's still something that's possible in the future. So of course I wanted to give this little update over here on the way to Toontown. It's a Small World has, of course, closed down for its refurb and redo to It's a Small World Holiday. Again, the holidays start on November the 12th. The guests going to Merriest Nights on November 11th will probably get a preview of this attraction, as well as some of their holiday stuff, of course, that's going on. But again, if you are a fan of It's a Small World Holiday, it is coming back. Looks like almost all the lights are already installed on the exterior of the facade, so we are good to go on that one. And they've already got twinkle lights too set up in all the trees around here. I don't see all the snow machines just yet. I'm looking, I don't even see any snow machines actually on any of the light poles. I see fans. Maybe those are the snow machines. They've just changed them over the years. I could have sworn they were like a black box. So construction is still continuing over here on your way into Toontown. They're still working on the pathway on the right-hand side to make it look like this with the bricks. So they got some work going on over there at the Fantasyland Theater. But we're headed into Toontown. I know there's a couple changes that we can run into for some holiday decorations. I was wondering if they were going to do holiday decorating this year, because I knew that Toontown was going to sort of get a facelift as they prepared for welcoming the new attraction over here. There's a lot more that needs to be done in Toontown, so I thought maybe they wouldn't decorate for the holidays, but it looks like they went ahead and did it anyway. So I was a little surprised to see that, so that's why I felt like this was a big update, because I know a lot of people really like seeing the characters' houses decorated, especially when they go meet Mickey and Minnie outside of their house. Now it'll be decorated for Christmas, so we'll get started looking at that so you can see what to expect when you come next. So right away on the post office, we have Christmas themed to stamps, and then the firehouse has fire hydrants in their wreath and fire hose. Making our way over to Roger Rabbit, you can see they got bows on the lampposts already, and then garland all around Roger Rabbit's cartoon spin with a little bit of Benny's design brought into the bows. I don't think people give Toontown a lot of credit for its holiday decorations. They actually do a really good job of theming it for the specific buildings that they're on. I know a lot of people don't come back here necessarily unless they have kids, but it's a fun place to come back, especially during the holiday time. Another new addition over here at Roger Rabbit, we have a lightning lane sign added just outside the attraction. Again, that's lightning lane here outside Roger Rabbit. And we got our old sign back too at Roger Rabbit. We have the 3D Roger Rabbit back. It used to be flat. I guess they were working on the sign, but they redid it. And it's still called Roger Rabbit. I know some people were wondering if they were going to make it Jessica Rabbit, but nope, it is still Roger Rabbit's Cartoon Spin. Over here on the exterior signage for Roger Rabbit Cartoon Spin, just off the main entrance here, they actually ripped off the Fast Pass signage on that part too. So you can see they're going to have to replace it with some sort of lightning lane signage for return times. Standby, of course, is still there. And then the old spot with the Fast Pass machines, obviously they were taken out a long time ago. They still decorated it though for Christmas time, which is kind of funny. So over here in the back of Toontown where the quick service restaurants are, they've actually decorated Daisy's Diner and some of the other restaurants back here like Pluto's Doghouse. Hopefully that means maybe that they'll reopen, because they have some pretty good food over here and it's usually pretty affordable. So maybe that's a sign that they are going to reopen, but they have not reopened since the parks have reopened. You can see they also decorated the gazebo there in the middle of Toontown. Let's head to the back and see Mickey's house, Minnie's house, and Goofy's house. So Goofy's house is all decorated per usual. He's just got a bunch of crazy stuff in his decorations. He got bowling stuff. Just basically kind of like he threw up anything he could to decorate his garland. I guess that's kind of the look that Goofy went for. It's all very Goofy, I guess. Big oversized bows. All the colors of the bows kind of match the stuff that he wears. They even did Donald's boat too, so we'll check that out next. So Donald's boat was also decorated. His has got a very nautical theme, also in his color scheme. You got some boat ropes there, other things like that. What a beautiful sunset over there too in the background for Galaxy's Edge, the spires of Black Spire Outpost. I don't know what that bag of leaves is. I know the characters kind of stand up there sometimes, but let's head over to Mickey's house next. You can see it all lit up in the background. And now we are outside Mickey's house. There's a big crowd over here actually, because Mickey's actively meeting guests outside here, but he has stepped away for a bit. Minnie's house is all lit up as well too, and she's there, so let's go check that one out. So over here at Minnie's house, she's got her tree outside with all her bows, and then she's got a little heart wreath in the top there. Almost can pull that off for Valentine's Day too, I would say. So that wraps up my quick little spot in Toontown. Let's head over to Rivers of America area, see if we see any Christmas peeking through over New Orleans Square. Sometimes they start setting up for that early. So let's head that direction. People are already waiting for the fireworks, so pathways are getting crowded. It's only like 6 o'clock, so these people are dedicated for the final weekend. So this area of Frontierland, the Zocalo Park, has already been decorated for a while for Dia de los Muertos and the Halloween season here. They usually just kind of keep it the same as is, just change the decorations and the signage for Three Kings Day. So it doesn't really ever change. They might add some stuff, but I hope this isn't the party that they have in Frontierland for Merriest Nights. I hope they do something more as far as decorations are concerned, because if this is their party area for Frontierland for Merriest Nights, that'd be no different than what's already there. So that'd be kind of sad. But let's hope that they're going to do a little bit more for decorations of the party area, because there's going to be 6 themed parties throughout Merriest Nights for all the different areas. This being the Cocoa section and Frontierland, and of course the Halloween tree is still up for now. So let's continue on down Rivers of America and New Orleans Square. So over in New Orleans Square, they have had Christmas decorations pop up as well too. And of course their Christmas decorations are also adorned with some Mardi Gras flair and usually stay up through the Mardi Gras season. You can see right above the blue bayou, all the lights are blue. And then we got some more traditional New Orleans colors back here on the buildings in the back. But let's check out the front. So here's a look down Royal Street, the Club 33 balcony up there. And then at the front, they've got the big Mardi Gras mask. It is so packed in here that I actually can't walk out there and point it up because they wouldn't let me come back this way. They're doing like one directional flow. So in order to even get into New Orleans Square, you actually have to go all the way to Haunted Mansion and then double back, because the Pirates of the Caribbean line actually is taking up all the space that you see in front of me. So you can't actually walk directly into New Orleans Square. You can only walk through the backside. Just to show you guys what Disneyland looks like when Oogie Boogie Bash closes DCA early. It's hard to walk almost everywhere. I really couldn't film over in New Orleans Square just because of how crazy it was with bi-directional traffic. So I didn't want to hold any lines up or anything. So I kind of just got the photos and the video of all the Christmas stuff in New Orleans Square and jetted out of there. So a little bit of an update over here at the monorail. I'm not sure if this is an all-day thing or maybe just an evening thing to help with crowding, but they're doing one-way both directions. So if you get on at Disneyland and go to downtown Disney, you must depart. I was trying to ride it round trip to kind of see into the submarine voyage area, but it is a one-way trip only. So I know that really does help kind of prioritize the attraction as a transportation piece for those going to be going back to the structure or for those that are staying at the hotels. But I know the Disneyland Resort monorail is definitely an attraction that's beloved by a lot of people. So I don't know. I haven't seen it during the day going the other way. I know when I first rode it on opening weekend, it was running round trips if you started inside Disneyland. So maybe it's just a PM thing to help with that crowding so they don't build up like hour-long waits at the base of the Autopia area there like they have in the past. But nothing new really going on at Finding Nemo either. So I think that's about it for Disneyland. I wasn't going to stay too long. I'd like to head over actually to World of Disney, give you guys some Christmas merch update, everything going on there. I saw a lot of people had some Christmas updates going on inside World of Disney. So let's see how much further along they got with Christmas inside there. And let's get out of Disneyland before the major crowding begins for people waiting for fireworks. I mean, it's already started, but I don't want to stick around too long. Maybe I'll get some Earl's sandwich to go on the way out too. But, yep. It's time to head. Oh, I'll stop by the castle real quick so you guys can see what it looks like at night. They're not lighting up any of the snow effects for right now. I think it would be kind of weird to watch Halloween Screams actually with the snow on the castle. But it is Nightmare Before Christmas themed, so I guess that does work for that. Let's head on over there now. So here's a look at Sleeping Beauty Castle with its wintertime enchantment all up on it. They are, of course, not lighting up the snow or the icicles because it's not Christmas time yet. But everything is ready to go. Let's check out the side view too over by Snow White's wishing well. I know it's a little dark over here, but you can see like icicles and snow extend all the way to the side. And then the main castle, of course, on the side has all the snow and icicles ready. So definitely ready to go. And I just wanted to actually walk over here real quick to the Castle Holiday Shop. Talk about that again, just for a little bit more. So again, the Castle Holiday Shop has closed its doors, and it looks like it has for good. Still got the little window display going on in here, but you can see the window that looks into the shop. It's all closed up. They've got everything blocked off on the windows here, looking into the shop, and also these windows too. This whole window display has been stripped, and it looks like through the cracks there, you can kind of see that the shop has been stripped in and of itself too. The Castle Holiday Shop, of course, obviously wouldn't make sense staying open once the Plaza Point Holiday Shop has opened. But again, I truly think with how close it is to the Peter Pan queue, that they're going to somehow rework this. When Peter Pan goes into its refurb, they're going to try to rework that into some sort of queue. And I know people always say Disneyland doesn't like to spend money unless it's going to make them money. Well, honestly, if you add Lightning Lane to Peter Pan, I can't imagine a faster way to make money for Disneyland. But maybe adding all that infrastructure and spending the money to rework the buildings just really wouldn't work. Also, I don't know if by them reworking the queue in any way for Peter Pan, if it then requires them to redo the whole line to make it accessible. See, all these queues can stay non-handicap accessible because they're all grandfathered in to old building codes from back in the early 50s and 60s. So they don't have to conform to any current ADA standards. That's why the guests with disabilities actually ride through alternate entrances like the exits and stuff like that when you're over here in Fantasyland. But maybe reworking the queue in any way will cause a damage to that, and they'll have to kind of rework everything. I don't know how those building codes work, but we'll have to wait and see. I think it'd just be weird to have anything else as a shop here. I feel like it's such a great entrance for Peter Pan. I mean, can you imagine how cool? I'm gonna just get over here to show you guys the front side. But can you imagine how cool it would be? Right across the way, you got the Snow White lit up signage. How cool it would be to have Peter Pan's flight right here. And then you enter the ride back over here. I think it would be such a fun statement. They could do some little interactive queue inside there. I don't know. Maybe it's just me kind of rambling, but I think it'd be a really great way for them to also fix some of this queue here that's going on, always blocking everything. So we'll have to keep an eye on this project because I'm really curious as to how they're going to use the space. So finally made it over to World of Disney. Let's go and head inside and see what Christmas stuff they've already got. So you can see they've got Christmas stuff. The decorations already all up. They got garlands. They have Christmas trees. Got to make our way to the center though and see if they've got any merch out yet for Christmas. So they've got kind of like a fuzzy holiday sweater section going on here. I saw a lot of people wearing these. These are really popular right now. They're really, really soft. They seem super hot though. But they're definitely really, really, really popular right now. I predict that these are going to be selling out pretty quick. It's actually not too bad crowd-wise inside here compared to the rest of Disneyland and Downtown Disney. They've already got Christmas music playing too. So out with the Halloween music already. So you can see we still have a little bit of Halloween stuff left. But then Christmas has already taken over the back. We got the projections, we have garland, we have Christmas trees, and we have some of the Christmas merch. So let's go check it out. So the new theme for this year's Christmas season is Walt's Lodge. So it's Happy Holidays from Walt's Lodge. So everything's kind of got that theme to it. Here's the new Spirit jersey. And then like an ugly Christmas sweater Spirit jersey. That's pretty cool. And it's actually sweater material. So since this is like a different material, it's actually $90. So it is like a really nice knit sweater material. It is a traditional Spirit jersey style. And it has a new kind of theme on it, but it is $90. And then this is like a traditional spirit jersey. This is the new holiday one. Look, it's got the holiday churro. It's got cookies, all sorts of stuff. And this one, I believe, is the regular spirit jersey price. Doesn't say, but I think spirit jerseys are $74.99, and I think this is, since it's not indicated otherwise, it's probably that same price. So they got some ornaments over here and some last minute remnants of some Halloween costume section, but the rest is all the new Christmas merch, Christmas music blasting. Again, it's all themed to from Walt's Holiday Lodge this year. And there's the front of that spirit jersey I didn't show you guys earlier. This is pretty cool. I think this is going to be popular. Season's greetings from Walt's Holiday Lodge. And here's another spirit jersey. This one is kind of white and snowy. And it has the Walt's Holiday Lodge on it with the characters and Mickey on the front. This one's actually pretty cool. The normal $74.99 price as well too. Lots more Christmas decorations throughout the store, but no other merchandise other than what's already been released. It is so packed in here now. Definitely recommend mobile checkout. I did it almost immediately and had no issues, and I can head right on out if I want to. So highly recommend it rather than waiting in line. But yeah, I'd already walked through downtown Disney on the way in, and there is no Christmas anything in downtown Disney. So that's probably all going to happen this week, right after Halloween. Right now it's still decorated for Halloween. We've got the pumpkins all throughout. Although they do got twinkle lights, but I think they always have that. So it is busy too in downtown Disney tonight. But I'm going to try to head to Earl of Sandwich and get one to go. All right, everyone, thanks again for tuning into this quick little update video here at the Design Resort. I just wanted to show that transition as we wind down Halloween and head into the holiday season. Again, that starts November the 12th at the Design Resort. And if those of you got tickets for Merriest Nights, I'll be there. That's going to be November 11th. But thanks again for tuning in. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the thumbs up on this video. Please subscribe to the channel and leave a comment below. I love hearing what you guys have to say and answering all your questions. But thanks again, and we'll see you real soon.